how things are completely out of hand, let's just very quickly give you a sense of what Nepal is going through. Now, what we know, at least 17 people have been killed as far as these protests which emerged on Monday in the neighboring country of Nepal, where Gen Z protesters, young people, have been protesting against the corruption in the governance in the state of Nepal. Now, what it has done is it has put the country literally on the edge. And these visuals that you are seeing are giving you a sense of how thousands of protesters are on the streets in Kathmandu. The Himalayan nation is witnessing massive anger which has been unleashed onto the streets. The army has been called in and the situation remains very precarious. Let's listen to some reactions.
Is this your first time in the protest?
Yeah, this is my first time. I'm against the corruption.
corruption भइरहेछ भनेर चाहिँ कसरी थाहा पाउनु भयो?
अब हेर्नुस्, नेपाल सरकार एकदमै अब झुट बोल्दिन म, नेपाल एकदमै गरिब देश हो। मान्छेले सरकारले तलब खान्छन् 77,000 75,000। अनि विकली मलदिप्स ट्रिप, युरोप ट्रिप कहाँबाट आइरहेछ त? हाम्रै ट्याक्स गरेको पैसाबाट। अब यदि त्यो ट्याक्स तिरेको पैसा सही ठाउँमा लगानी भएको भए अहिले हामी भत्केको रोडमा हिँड्नु पर्थ्यो त। यो त्यही भएर करप्सन त भएको छ।
All right, let me go across at this moment to the people, those who are on the ground, to get a sense of what is happening as far as Nepal is concerned. We'll, in fact, go across to the journalists, those who are on the ground covering the situation in Nepal, and try and understand from them of why the country is on the boil and what is it that people are expecting in the next few days. Yeah. So joining us, he's a journalist based in Nepal. Let me very quickly go across to Mr. Dahal. Mr. Dahal, first of all, just give our viewers a sense of what's happening at this moment in Nepal.
Actually, you already explained the current situation of Nepal. Today, there is a protest. There is a protest organized by Gen Z groups. It's a completely volunteer youth movement. There is no any organization and there is no any known leader to call this protest. It is voluntarily organized young people from the social media. So they have a two demand. One, they want to again they want to revise the ban of the social media platform, which has been imposed in Thursday by the government, and they want to actually create pressure to government to withdraw such very draconian decision to ban all the social media in name of the registration refused. And second, the youth, groups want to make a pressure against the corrupt practice in the ground. So these two demand was raised by groups, and the Gen Z volunteer groups organized that peaceful protest from the heart of the city, front of the Singha Darbar. Singha Darbar is the cabinet cabinet area of Nepal, and that protest rally is moving in forward to the parliament building. And in the parliament building, some of the protesters trying to cross the parliament building's gates, and some of the protesters also they enter the parliamentary building. And that time, the security force heavily used the force, and they shot to the young people. Now the death toll is rise. Recently, I got the new information as well. So in capital city, there is a 14 young peoples are dead, and two young boys are dead.
Sir, can I request you to stay on with me at this moment? Let me also tell our viewers, this digital authoritarianism, that is the allegation on the government which has sparked this huge controversy in Nepal. So let's just very quickly give you a sense of what is behind the protest. Why are so many young people so angry that they have come out onto the streets to protest against the government? The government blocked social media apps. This was the news which came out a couple of days back. Many social media apps were blocked by the government, which angered the young people in Nepal. The protest is against the digital authoritarianism, which the protesters allege the government to be indulging in. Also, what we know that the government has, in fact, all right, let's just move on. The government has banned 26 social media apps as far as Nepal is concerned, which includes WhatsApp, which includes YouTube and other applications as well. The government has also banned Instagram and others, which have angered people so much that the young people have come onto the streets to protest. Now, what are the apps which are banned as far as the government is concerned? Let's also show you the apps which have been banned in Nepal: Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, LinkedIn, Snapchat, X, formerly Twitter. All these have been banned by the government. TikTok, Telegram, Pinterest, all of them have been banned by the government, including Reddit and Signal as well. So the anger has spilled onto the streets, with the Gen Z calling the government out and saying that, because these are the platforms where they can express their views, the government is scared and is taking on as far as these apps are concerned. So far, the reaction, in fact, from the Prime Minister of Nepal has been very, very stern. He has gone ahead and said that, he has slammed the critiques and has said that will not tolerate the nation being, in fact, undermined. And the nation, at this moment, independence is greater than loss of jobs of some people, is what the government has said. The government has also said, the Prime Minister has also said, how is defying law acceptable in any civilized society? And that is why there are people, those who are protesting onto the streets. Let me very quickly go back to Mr. Tama Dahel, who's with us at this moment from Nepal. The government at this moment is taking a very hardened stance with deploying the security forces onto the ground and saying that the decision will not be rolled back. How do you see the next few days as far as the situation in Nepal is concerned, sir?
The situation is very pure. Every part of the country, the young people are in the street now. Not only in the capital city, but most of the city in the all over the country is in tension. So we are not sure about the future situation. The law and order situation is very critical, and the government still there is no taken any responsibility for this atrocity. the peoples are demanding to take the responsibility, the sole responsibility taken to the prime ministers and the government of Nepal, and the peoples are demanding to resign the home ministers and the minister of communication, who are primarily responsible for this atrocity. So these are the demand of the masses is growing up against this kind of massive misuse of the forces. So we are not sure about the future. And look at in the digital authoritarianism side, the government actually imposed the ban for all kind of social media who are not registered in Nepal. The government in Nepal, there is no particular social media regulation act, and the government imposed a very control oriented directives. Through these administrative directives, they are imposing this ban for all kind of app, not only 26 social media platforms. So this kind of authoritarianism is raised, and there is a huge agitation in the masses as well, not only youth people. So we are not sure about the future day. The other kind of group of the people also wants to come in.
So once again, political instability as far as Nepal is concerned, with the people being on the streets protesting against its own government, and this is going to be a very critical situation in the days to come if not handled properly. Because remember, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Mr. Dahal, for joining us with all those details. Before I move on to the next story, remember, this is not the only country in the last few years which has seen this kind of massive, anti-government protest in the neighboring countries of India. Whether it was Pakistan, or when Imran Khan protests took place, when Imran Khan was put in jail, massive protests took place in Pakistan as well. Bangladesh, Sheikh Hasina's government was overthrown, and earlier in Sri Lanka as well. As I was saying, 2025, Nepal is facing the same situation. Remember, 2024, Bangladesh, huge protests. At that point of time, it was said it was led by the students there against Sheikh Hasina, and her government was overthrown, and since then Bangladesh has been in a spate of instability. Pakistan in 2023, Imran Khan supporters running amok across the country, and on the other hand, Sri Lanka in 2022, where the situation came to a boil. People went inside, the government was overthrown, the Rashtrapati Bhavan there as well. The situation in our neighboring countries in the last few, in fact, years has been quite volatile as far as such protests are concerned. Let's